Hollow Knight Silksong, after years of nothingness, has seemed to secure itself a win. Sort of. Hello everybody, my name is Primacon, and Hollow Knight Silksong won an award.
Yes!
And no, we didn't win an award for the most insane fandom out there, although if that was a category, we would be competing right up there with the likes of Deltarune. Or maybe someone else. Who do you think is crazy enough to go toe-to-toe with Silksong community as the most insane fandom out there? Let me know in the comments below. But no, sir, today we won an award for the most anticipated game by the 16th Unity for Game Awards, and I want to talk about it. Before we get into that, however, if you would like to play some video games that are actually out at a good price, check out today's video sponsor, Instant Gaming. You do not have to wait agonizing countless years for a good sale on this website. Instant Gaming got you covered regardless of your gaming needs. They sell authorized video game keys for all kind of platforms, and right now they got some hot deals going on for some bangers that came out this year, like Black Myth Wukong, which you can get for just about $50. I think one of the best ways to browse some good deals is go to the trending page, where you can find all sorts of bangers like Space Marines 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Director's Cut, and the latest and greatest Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. That and a lot more if you just check the link down in the description below. Thank you Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video. It is no surprise that Hollow Knight Silksong has been a quiet dud for a long time. So when Unity, out of all people, put out a post saying that they're giving Hollow Knight Silksong the most anticipated game award, I thought it was pretty cool for a variety of reasons. Reason number one was that some fans have this weird conspiracy theory that because Unity had that weird fiasco last year where they were gonna charge developers for every time someone reinstalls their video game, that Team Cherry is probably switching game engines, and that's why Silksong is taking so long. Now, honestly, I can't blame people for having crazy conspiracies about Silksong. This is what happens when you have a developer who goes from giving regular updates, demos, interviews, and whatnot, even going as far as giving a release window, to going complete silence. The first logical thing that comes to most people's minds is that something probably went wrong. And when there's such a big target on the video game engine that they're using, it's easy to go the conspiracy route and think that they changed game engines. And that's why it's taking so long. But I was always against that theory because first, if you just simply go to HollowKnightSilksong.com, which is the official website for Hollow Knight Silksong, you'll see that they have it listed right here, made with Unity. And don't think it's outdated or something. These websites are updated for copyright all the time. If you can see right here, Hollow Knight copyright 2024 Team Cherry. So if they had switched game engines, they wouldn't have Unity being advertised on their own website. And second, they're such big developers and they probably have connections from people from Unity in case they run into any kind of issues with their engine. The fact that Unity itself is promoting Hollow Knight Silksong as one of their most anticipated games, it's just doubling down on the fact that they absolutely did not switch game engines. That never happened. Guys, game engine is such a big deal, especially with a big name like Hollow Knight Silksong. If they had switched it from Unity, we would know. Not because they want to communicate, but just because I'm sure that would even cause legal issues going down the pipeline. The next odd thing about this announcement though is they actually directly tag Team Cherry Games. You would think that maybe finally after winning an award from your own game engine, it'll bring you out of a hiatus from online and, you know, make you actually respond on your Twitter, anything. Maybe if they don't even say a word but just click this little repost button, right? It would be nice to see Team Cherry reposted this post from Unity. That would be so normal and expected back in the day. But of course, if you go on their actual Twitter, 3 amazing developers used to live here. Now
it's a ghost town.
Continuing the trend of their last repost being about a year and a half ago, there has been no activity from Team Cherry. But more surprisingly, there has been no activity from Leth either. Not to get all conspiracy on you myself, but if you go on Leth's Twitter, which by the way, he's now sporting a banger new profile picture, he actually reposted something from Mongoose Radio regarding Crowsworn 18 hours ago. The Unity Award was about 22 hours ago. You would think that at least Leth would repost something like this, but he didn't, and I think there's a reason behind it. I do not think that's just a coincidence that, oh, he just missed it or whatever. Leth can repost the most random crap. Best example being my own tweet that he reposted. I think it's pretty clear that Team Cherry themselves has told him to stay away from anything regarding Silksong. If it's about the team, like their visit to PAX Australia, it's fine to put it on the Twitter because everyone's doing it, you know, it's just photos with the team. But when it comes to specifically about Silksong, I think it's pretty safe to say that Leth has been told to stay far away from it. I have more proof for this conspiracy theory. If you notice the recent Hollow Knight merch that came out, Silksong merch, the pin, If you go to Fangamer's website, it's right there. This is the official Hornet pin pack that came out, which I tweeted about recently because I found a beautiful place to put that pin. It's gorgeous. In my video talking about that, I also made a point that how Leth never reposted this pin as well. In fact, if you go on Leth's Twitter and scroll all the way down, you will find that the last time he reposted anything regarding Hornet or Silksong was on April 15th with this little Hornet figurine when that came out. I very much believe this is on purpose. What could be the actual reasoning behind that said purpose, I do not know. You can comment your theories down below, but my personal theory is that it's just to protect him from the scrutiny of Hollow Knight fans. Silksong rabid, hungry piranhas will claw at you if you mention Silksong on the internet. I would know because every time I utter the word Silksong, a bunch of vultures come scawing at me saying clickbait, clickbait, and I've just learned to pretty much ignore it. But I feel like as a marketing director for the game, it would be hell to deal with that. Every time you post anything about Silksong, people asking the release date, and you're legally bounded not to say anything about Silksong anyway. So I think it's a pretty sane choice just to avoid mentioning the game entirely until the developers themselves are ready to promote it. Either way, man, I'm really excited for the upcoming Game Awards. I don't know what's going to happen. I was feeling very confident earlier that, they'll definitely show it at the Game Awards. I'm feeling very 50-50 now just because of Jeff Keighley's statement earlier.
With Team Cherry. Love those guys. I think it's going to be a while, but they're an amazing team, and I'm very, very excited about that game as well. And yeah, I said it, everyone's going back and forth about all these different titles, what's going to be there, what's not. Hard to really... it's a hard game to play because once we get into denying stuff, then people are like, oh, well, he didn't say no for that, so that must be confirmed. And it's like, it's a bit of a whack-a-mole when you get into that world. So
just the way he said it's gonna be a while, man, it makes me feel like if it was gonna be at the Game Awards, he would know by then. But only time will tell. Till then, this is your host Primacon, signing